What's up? We're in Las Vegas and we're at CES, one of the biggest technology events in the entire world, and I'm going to show you guys some of the most futuristic cars inside. Let's go have a look. Guys, check this out. On the side, you now have a screen on the doors. That's called the tech bar, and that lets everybody on the road know that this thing is driving completely autonomously. Look at the shape of this car. This is called the Peugeot Inception concept, and it looks like it's from the future. On the front, what I like is that you have this glass panel that goes all the way from the hood, all the way to the back, gives you a ton of nice natural light. On the inside, the front is super aggressive. You got all these angles and lights, light up Peugeot logo. And these vertical lines are supposed to be this, like a lion scratch. Now, I mean, look, I think lions have 4 fingers, but they put 3. I'm not really sure how that adds up, but it looks aggressive. It looks pretty cool. All right, on the wheels, they're pretty fancy. It almost looks like they're center locking, but then you have like a badge on top of them. A little bit confusing, but also looks cool. And of course, when you got doors that open like this, feels a little bit more special, right? Got the suicide doors, no B-pillar, looks great. The interior was inspired kind of by a lounge. They wanted to feel like loungy, you know? So when you go inside, take a look at all this, very squishy sofa-esque kind of cushions. Very nice, very futuristic. This right here, I gotta get my phone out because they gave me a crazy name. They no longer call this a steering wheel. They call this, let me get the name out. This is absurd. This is called a hyper-square steering control because it no longer just steers the car. It also has a screen in there. There's a bunch of other things. You got glowing circles going on. And above it, you have this halo, which is kind of like your gauge cluster. It has information. And all of this will actually retract and combine with the display all the way in there when you're driving autonomously. That looks awesome. What do you guys think? I think this is my favorite car so far. Check this out. Look at that. These are solar panels. This is the world's first ever solar powered car, and I can't believe what I am seeing. This is a car that charges while you're driving. Imagine driving to work and the car is already charging. This can actually charge up to 79 kilometers of extra range while you're on the road. And this is just nuts. Look, the solar panels, they continue on the roof, they go all the way to the back. And this car is basically a mixture of electric power, so you plug it in, but then it's also solar powered to give a bit of an extension. I actually asked them, why can't you just do a full solar powered car, from 0 to 100% battery? And they said you can, but it would take about 60 hours, so that's a lot. Anyways, on the back, you got this light bar that now we're starting to see in more places. You know, when it goes across the entire back. Still think it looks great. On the side, this is pretty noticeable. So the wheels are covered. Now this is a design feature, but at the same time, it reduces drag, to increase range. Yeah, I'll go with that a little bit. Now, how much do you think that this car costs? I was pretty shocked. This car right here costs $250,000. And that's because they only produced about 150 units. So obviously because of economies of scale, it's very expensive, but that is why they're producing the Lightyear 2. And this is gonna come out and it's gonna cost only $40,000, obviously because they're gonna produce a lot more. So, check this out. Side view cameras, of course, because it's a futuristic car after all. And there you go. You see the screen to show where your side view